special program is helping single moms break down barriers and excel in the workforce. News 4's Angela Cristoforos tells us how a local mom has benefited. Angela?
Callan, a lot of moms have a full plate. Juggling work and responsibilities at home can be a lot for anyone, and especially for someone who has to do it by themselves. Now, a special program is trying to give single moms a leg up and a better shot at long-term career success.
I thought about it for a long time, about walking into the college, because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I didn't know what was out there.
When Donna Cates, a single mother of 2 boys with special needs, decided to go back to school, she didn't know what to expect.
Well, I went back to school in the medical field, which was totally not in my experience.
That's where a special program called Moms from Education to Employment, offered right at Niagara County Community College, came into play.
It's really helping moms get the support they need to get through college. They're paired with an achievement coach and a career coach. The achievement coach helps with the day-to-day.
The very first thing that it did for me is calm my fears about being an older and single mother, because I had doubts.
Donna chose the surgical technology program, but was
So here are my ideas I sent last night. Right here. So I like to just print them out so I can have them. So, let's grab those papers and we'll get out of here. Your life is always easier when you have a photographer. Because 2 people is always better than 1. Because when you're by yourself, get yourself there, shoot the interviews, shoot the video, shoot a tease, tweet about it, and then do it all within a certain time frame so that you have enough time to come back, write and edit, and have it good to go for 4 o'clock. Time is always your worst enemy.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good. So right in here. Great.
All right, perfect. That looks good.
Okay.
So throughout the interview, don't worry about the camera. You'll just look at me. You're not. So tell me how this MOMS program works. I know that you had cited some research that basically says, especially single moms have a hard time finishing school, finding employment afterwards. And how is the Western New York Women's Foundation trying to help out women that find themselves in that predicament? Is this a free program? Let's say somebody watches this story and wants to get involved. How do I direct them? Maybe we can switch up her shot a little bit.
Okay.
We could either do this room, or is there another space you suggest?
Certain times I was like, yeah, don't use that part.
Yeah, we're not.
No, wrong organization.
The hardest part is that,
like, Western New York.
Yeah, don't worry about that. She'll cover that part and I will.
Okay. Could you start by saying and spelling your first and last name?
Donna Cates, D-O-N-N-A.
And your last name?
K-A-T-E-S.
And I always ask for titles, but I think for the purpose of this story, are you a graduate of the MOMS program?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. So I'll put that as your title. And you're from Lewiston?
I am.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit about your experience with the MOMS program and what prompted you to get involved with it in the first place. What kinds of challenges did you face, and how specifically did the program help you overcome those? So now I need to shoot some B-roll video. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna get here. I might have you go in that other room. I might get some B-roll shots of the 2 of you talking. So when you're out in the field shooting video, you're always thinking about writing to pictures. So what's your story about? What types of visuals are you going to use to tell the story? Because when it comes to TV news, the visuals are just as important as the writing. You know what would be great? I love a graduation picture. And then do you have a picture with your kids? Because this is about being a single mom.
I have a picture of me with my boys
with my cap and gown.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a few different pictures, so if you can send me some from graduation, some with your kids, doesn't have to be from graduation, anything you have of you at school, things like that.
I didn't even think about it, and I didn't know it was 2 days. Yeah, usually it's a quick turnaround, right, for these stories, but.
Yeah, the sooner you can text those to me, the better, because I have to get it to my graphics department too. So here's my card.
Okay, thank you.
So if you can just text it to my cell phone.
You want to get a variety of shots. I try to get wide shots, close-ups, tight shots, medium shots, some moving shots if the story is appropriate, if the shot is appropriate for that particular story. So it just depends. Every day is different. Some days you have to be creative with your shots. Sometimes a scene or a story is very visual and the pictures kind of tell the story, but it really all just depends on the day. But you're always thinking in the field, how am I going to use this picture or the pictures I'm getting, the B-roll I'm shooting, to help me when I'm sitting down and writing the story. You want to tweet a picture and promise something to the viewers. What are you going to learn if you watch News 4 at 4? Why should viewers tune in? So it's writing something that's catchy enough to catch someone's attention, fit it into the character requirement on Twitter, and just make it interesting.
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. And we will look for the story and we'll post it. We'll share it with all of our networks. And
awesome. Sounds good. I try to get back to the station by 1 the latest. That way I can give myself a solid 3 hours to listen to my sound, write my script, and edit it, and be ready to go on air by 4 o'clock.
As soon as I get back to the station from a shoot, I shoot 2 stories a day. So I come back and the first thing I do is start ingesting my video. So while that's happening, I'm juggling things. I try to eat something during the day because, hey, we got to eat when we're running around all day. But while the video is ingesting, after I've had something to eat, a lot of times I will start writing the script. Maybe I'll write the anchor, intro, reporter toss, and I'll start setting up the story. Now, because I shot the interviews and the video myself most of the time, then I kind of have an idea in my head of how I want to tell the story already. So that helps speed up the process because sometimes I get back to the station at 1 o'clock and my stories are airing at 4. I have 3 hours to get it done, and it's 2 stories. So you really have to use time to your advantage, and sometimes the 15 minutes when your video is ingesting is a good time to get some work done on your stories. You don't want to leave these things to the last minute, especially because Avid can crash, computers are not always reliable, so it's always planning ahead and trying to make sure that you're always conscious of time, always looking at time. Then as far as editing, when I sit down to edit, first thing I do is log the sound. I listen to my interviews, and I kind of keep a log of good sound bites that I could see myself using in the story. And a lot of times the sound will help drive how I'm going to write the story. After it's written, that's when I start dropping down the B-roll video and putting it all together. But I think about what nats I have and where I could put little pops of sound while I'm sitting down and writing it.
Hi, Nancy. Can you time for my package?
Sure. College in collaboration with Western Europe.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, can we break that up or something? That's where it's fine.
I
You're mentioning the women's organization in other places?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, we have a soundbite from the Western New York Women's Foundation, so isn't it obvious?
Yeah, it's fine. It's too much of a mouthful.
It is.
She would hear.
So,
We usually call it a CG video.
yeah, this might be a
one of
little
those
longer.
like full screens
Cal,
like we use.
are you okay with it running a little longer? 130? A little longer. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a little longer. Maybe 140? Just 135. I'll keep you posted. Sounds good. I like to read through my script first before I track. When Donna Cates, a single mother of 2 boys with special needs, decided to go back to school, she didn't know what to expect. Track 2.
That's where a special program called Moms from Education to Employment, offered right at Niagara County Community College, came into play. We're still doing well on time, too. Whoa, it's 3:08. I want this done in the next 20 minutes.
Moving into, and by the afternoon, actually see some sunshine returning. So it's not going to be a washout of a Friday. Still some for central New York. This is from 5 a.m.
Voting will start back up tomorrow. Weijia Zhang reports from Capitol Hill.
This photo from a White House staffer shows conservative Republicans giving President Trump a standing ovation.
Angela.
Hey.
Oh, just a touch to your left.
President was very gracious.
How's that?
That's good.
In the workforce, News 4's Angela Christie tells us how a local mom has benefited. Angela?
Callan, a lot of moms have a full plate. Juggling work and responsibilities at home can be a lot for anyone, and especially for someone who has to do it by themselves. Now, a special program is trying to give single moms a leg up and a better shot at long-term career success.
I thought about it for a long time.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Live in the studio, Angela Christie, News 4 at 4.
All right, thanks, Angela. Andrew Baglini is back.
Now I'm going to clip the video, take a snapshot from the story, and post it to the web, tweet it, post it to social media, Facebook, and then that's it. Oh, and still send in story ideas for tomorrow, and look into story ideas for Monday, and possibly Tuesday. It never ends.
And for the metro area, we're just looking for some rain, but where we'll have some of that colder air in place across the southern valleys, eastern Cattaraugus, Allegheny County, down into Pennsylvania. That's looking
At 12, joined Pope Francis and got more than
she brought you these representatives March 31st.
Yeah.
It's usually 65 cents.
All right, well, there it is. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Nice work. We're both relieved the day is over. I think Maura has an idea of just how crazy this job can be. You essentially do the job of 5 people in one day. And while I'm happy that today is over, there's still tomorrow.